And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Bushnell Prairie City High School here at TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. I'm Dwayne Hewlett, Miles Hewlett on the camera here from Bushnell Prairie City High School tonight, as we have in this broadcast the JV contest between the Havana Ducks and the Bushnell Prairie City Spartans. The pregame show brought to you by JoJo's Gaming Parlor. JoJo's Gaming Parlor offers the best gaming experience in the McDonough County area. Stop in for a cold drink and a chance to take home a nice wad of cash while you're at it. Also on game nights, check out the TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH Events live on the big screens. Join your friends at JoJo's, located at 776 North Cole Street in Bushnell, and cheer the Spartans on to victory. So a couple minutes before the start of this contest here, as I said, this is the JoJo's Gaming Parlor pregame show brought to you live on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. If you have not done so yet, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. That way you'll know everything that's coming up. If you are a Havana Ducks fan tuning into this and you watch it at any point this week, many of their games, I'm not going to say all of them, but many of their games in Saturday's volleyball tournament will be live here on Hewlett Public Pro LLC, broadcast by TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH as well. We will be out here all morning and afternoon for volleyball. First game's at 8 a.m. Saturday morning. Last game scheduled to start at 3. We will also, if you're a Bushnell fan, have the Bushnell football game. So Miles will be inside part of the day, and he'll be outside part of the day, as Miles is our main football cameraman. So he'll help me out in the morning probably a little bit, but then go and focus on football as Aquin Catholic comes to town. They're one of the top 2 or 3 teams in the state in 8-man football, and they will be playing the Spartans at 1 o'clock on Saturday. So Miles will probably leave before the noon game, I would imagine, and we will switch things around and find who's going to be running cameras and so on. I know that John Reynolds from West Prairie is going to come and help us. If we can get things organized or figured out a way, we may try to broadcast all the junior high games. Now, when I say junior high, it's high school games in junior high. North Fulton, Havana, West Central, A-Town, and BPC are all in this tournament. All the games that are in the high school will be broadcast live, and I do want to tell you that all of BPC's games are in the high school. We do have 2 or 3, I believe it's 3 other games on Saturday that do not include BPC that are here in the high school. They're playing 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, and 3. So that would be 3 or 4 games, actually. And then at the junior high, they don't start until 9 o'clock. So we will work on that. We'll let you know if we're going to get all the junior high school games done or broadcast, but we will have all the BPC games, so it will be a whole lot of talking, and if you are so inclined, there'll be a whole lot of listening to me on Saturday as well. We're just about ready to get underway here. The pregame show has been brought to you by JoJo's Gaming Parlor. JoJo's Gaming Parlor offers the best gaming experience in the McDonough County area. Stop in for a cold drink and a chance to take home a nice wad of cash while you're at it. Also on game nights, check out TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH Events live on the big screens. Come join your friends at JoJo's, located at 776 North Cole Street in Bushnell. Cheer the Spartans on to victory. So a much larger team in numbers anyway for Havana here in this fresh soft contest than BPC. BPC has their standard 9-member team. The Ducks, however, have substantially more than that. I should have counted, but I did not. First server for Havana looks like it's going to be starting it right back, Emma Herter. They will be starting Mercedes Bassett, Josie Hughes, Lily Snowden, Keegan Clifton, Brianna Sturgeon, Emma Herter, and Hannah Hodgins for BPC. The normal suspects, Daisy Crow gets the first serve. Abby Nelson on the set. Crow with the hit. It's Doug in the back row. This bump set's going to be by Herter, and the hit is in by number 7. That's Lily Snowden. She gets a kill and a point for Herter. As BPC had a nice pass to open the game, couldn't do anything with it. Presley Brandt a little struggling there. Abby Nelson goes back to get it. Brandt's going to hit it overhand and can't get it over the net. Another point for Herder. Gives the Ducks 2 points. She'll go back to serve one more time, serving right from the middle of the floor. Brandt is there that time. Nelson's going to set outside to Hood. Hood's hit is blocked. It's a blocking error. A kill for Hood. Blocking error by number 13, Keegan Clifton. Hood gets the first kill of the game for BPC, and she'll go back to serve as she started at right front. Daisy Crow, middle front. Callie Kramer was left front, and serve is in the net. A service there. Back to serve for the Ducks. Number 23, Hannah Hodgins. Presley Brandt is out there as well. And Gracie Havens right there, the libero. And Abby Nelson on a not such good pass went to the net, and she couldn't stay out of the net to pass it. So a service point for Hannah Hodgins. That's short again. Havens is there on an overpass. It goes out of bounds. An ace for Hodgins. And another point for the Ducks, and they lead 4-1. Hannah Hodgins still serving for the Ducks. A very short serve. Kramer's there. Now to Havens on a Nelson's going to bump it across on a free ball. To the net comes Herder's going to set near side, and that hit is an error by Josie Hughes. And back to serve will be Daisy Crow. Checking in for BPC will be Sierra Shannon. Crow serving for the first time. Her team trailing 5-2. Herder sets middle. That hits deep. It is dug. Clifton. It was dug by Havens. Bumped across by Kramer. Herder's going to set near side to Josie Hughes, and that's a hitting error out of bounds. A service point for the Spartans and Daisy Crow. Crow back to serve one more time. Pounds the ball on the floor a few times. Her team trailing 5-3. Herder with a bump set right side. It goes this time. Crow's there to dig it. Sierra Shannon, as Nelson didn't go get it. Shannon was waiting for her to go get it and just had to react. It ends up being a kill for Shannon and a point for Crow. 5-4. The score here, as for some reason our scoreboard not working. Sierra Shannon hits again, deep right corner. Crow. Kramer pushes it across. Snowden now back to Hood. Nelson a bump set to Kramer, who bumps it across. Herder sets it near side. That's Hughes, and her hit is fought over between Havens and Hood, and it is a kill for the Ducks. And Snowden now back to serve. Kramer tried to just whip it across on a couple bad passes. No luck, and it's 7-4. Excuse me, it is not Snowden back serving. Actually, it is. Couldn't read the number. Those impact numbers are just too hard for a guy with bad eyes, apparently, to read. Callie Kramer now back to serve on the side out as the serve went into the net. 7-5 is the score. BPC trails by 2 here in set number 1, and her serve goes into the net. A side out for the Ducks. Checking in for the Ducks will be number 4, Mercedes Bassett. She'll replace Keegan Clifton, and Bassett will go back to serve. Her team leading 8-5 here in set number 1. JV competition here at Bushnell Prairie City High School between the Ducks and the Spartans. That's an ace. Nice serve, far left side, just about 4 or 5 feet past the 10-foot line. Great serve for the Ducks. Bassett, she'll get a service point and an ace there. Little jump serve coming again, right at Crow. Crow, nice pass that time. Nelson sets it to Shannon, who does get it across, and it's bumped across. Hood saves it. Crows goes after it, and nobody else can get it after that. And it is a point for the Ducks. Bassett with her second service point now. It's 10-5. That's deep and out of play. A side out for BPC. Stops the bleeding momentarily, and back to serve will be the setter, Abby Nelson, for BPC. Her team trailing 10-6. Not a whole lot of rhythm for either team really going on here. BPC is just making a few more errors than the Ducks. That dig was by Stone. It's pushed across by number 5, Josie Hughes. Shannon went to try to save it. She did get it across the net, but it hit the foul pole and out of play. So a side out. And Hughes will go back to serve, checking back in for Havana, number 23, Hannah Hodgins. They are not using a libero. And there's an ace as Kendra Ford was in position to take that, but stepped out of the way and let Kramer come try to get it. And no such luck. An ace and a point for Hughes. And it's 12-6. Kramer that time. Nelson comes to get it. Hood. That was not Hood. It was Shannon. Now Hood's going to attack that from the left side. Pushes it across and then just falls to the floor. It wasn't an attack. It just literally was a set across the net, and nobody came and got it for the Ducks. It is a side out. Checking back in for BPC to serve will be Presley Brandt. There's an attack, deep and unplayable. Brandt will get a point, as will BPC. And they trail now 12-8. We're having a few communication problems with our scoring. Hughes with the dig. It's going to hit across. Brandt goes down to get it. It was number 16, Herder, on the kill. And a side out for the Ducks. And an ace for number 15, Brianna Sturgeon. (14-8) now is the score. Off the net. Oh, Crow's there. Good job to dig that up as it was a let serve. Nelson bumps it across. Sturgeon to Bassett, who's now the setter. Nelson goes and gets it. Good job of bringing that back across the net. Nobody else was going to get there at all. Kramer, Nelson a bump set back to Ford, who hits it into the net. And a point for the Ducks, and Sturgeon gets her second point. 4 players have served 2 points now for the Ducks, and don't want to be any better than that apparently, so serves it into the net to Sturgeon, and it's 15-9. Back to serve will be Kendra Ford for BPC. She wears number 14. If you notice, that's a little different. There's a bad pass, but it's dug. A good job digging that by Snowden. Now it's going to be a pass over, or an overpass. Now Snowden's going to hit it into the net, a hitting error. And Ford's going to pick up a service point. Daisy Crow served 2 service points earlier. 2 other players now have 1 apiece. Let's see if Ford can get her second here as a deep serve middle. Bassett sets near side, deep and out of play on the attack by Snowden. And Ford does get her second point. It's 15-11. Ford serves deep, and it's going to fall as an ace. As back there was Herder, and a little miscommunication. Ford gets her third point, first player of either team to get 3 service points, and it's 15-12. Herder sets back, and that's in on the attack. I believe that was Herder on the attack, excuse me. I'll give the kill to Herder anyway, and she goes back to serve now. Hood on the hit. Surgeon sets it now. It's going to be hit by Hodgins. Overpass. Nice dig by Presley Brandt. Now it's going to be Crow going up to hit it, and she gets how they didn't. Yeah, I was going to say how they didn't call that in the net. I'm not sure. She hit it and ran under it at the same time, and it is going to be a point for Herder as she gets to her third service point now, and her team leads 17-12. Presley Brandt passes to the net and just too close for Abby Nelson to really be able to do anything with it. Herder gets her fourth service point. She's got 2 in each one of her services thus far, and her team leads 18-12 now. And that goes an ace as Nelson ran out of the way of it, and it fell right on the line. So Emma Herder has has 2 kills, 5 service points, and an ace now. Herder sets near side to Snowden, who mishit it, but it worked to her advantage. Not a kill, but it is a point for the Ducks, 20-12. Presley Brandt. Nelson a bump set. Crow's going to attack into the net. They called it down, so we'll give number 13 a block. That's Keegan Clifton. First block of the contest. It's a point for the Ducks and a timeout for BPC. This game being brought to you by Hensley Grain and Rural Bushnell. Hensley Grain in Rural Bushnell has a long family history of taking an active role in the Bushnell Prairie City School District, and especially Spartan Athletics. Good luck Spartans in 2021 and enjoy this fall athletic campaign. And Good Hope Gardens. Good Hope Gardens located at 445 East Main Street in Good Hope. That's just east of the North Elementary School. Open April through October, Monday through Friday, for all of your fresh produce needs. Be sure to follow them on Facebook for daily updates. Currently, they have pumpkins and other fall goodies available. Grover and Mary Jo DeCounter and family invite you to Good Hope Gardens. Come see where it's grown. And a Rosie's Pizza. Rosie's Pizza offers something for everyone with pasta, sandwiches, and, of course, pizza. Dine in or carry out at 458 East Main Street in Bushnell. They also deliver to Good Hope, Adair, and all points in between. For delivery, call 309-772-2101. 6 service points now for Herder as Brandt's there to dig another serve. Crow's going to attack, and she does. It's not a good pass, but it is up, and now it's going to be a free ball. Havens is going to come get it. That might have been out of bounds. Crow's going to get it across, and she'll get the kill as her and Callie Kramer fight over it a little bit, but Crow got the hit and the kill to stop the bleeding for BPC's. Daisy Crow has her first kill, and Audrey Hood going back to serve now for BPC. Short serve, barely dug, and number 13, Keegan Clifton, went across the line underneath the net on a bad pass, and it's a point for BPC as they trail now 21-14. They need to make a good run here. Clifton with the serve receive. It's going to come back to Clifton. She's just going to push the free ball across. Nelson sets middle to Crow. Crow's hit is partially blocked. It is dug, though. Herder is going to go middle to Clifton. She pushes it across. Kramer is there. Havens, now Crow. And Crow gets the free ball to fall. So Hood gets another service point. Daisy Crow might be as good as anybody I've ever seen at just getting that ball right over the net on those back bumps. Those are a lot harder to do than it looks, and she's very, very good at it. Bump across on the free ball. Kramer is there. Nelson sets to Kramer. It goes to the net, and nothing that anybody could do about it. It's a side out. Serve back to Havana, 22-15, and back in to serve for Havana, number 12, Jaden Stone. Jaden Stone to serve now for the Ducks, and into the net it goes. A service error and a side out gives the serve back to BPC. Daisy Crow going to go serve now for the Spartans. She can get another 2 or 3 point run here. The Spartans are on their way back. She needs to do it here. Can't give up any more side outs without some points. Nice serve. It's received, though. Comes near side to Hughes, and she dumps it right in front of Gracie Havens for a kill. Josie Hughes gets her first kill, and it's a side out for the Ducks. They now need just 2 points for a win, and back to serve is Snowden. Set now is going to go to Kramer. She's going to hit it across and out of bounds. A hitting error. Snowden gets her second service point, and it's game point for the Ducks. Nice serve. Hood struggles with it. Havens goes after it, can't do anything with it, and that's how game one will end. Game one goes to the Ducks, 25-16. And we'll be back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, in just a couple minutes.
My MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation does more than just tape ankles.
They get us back on the court.
My MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation
helps me reach peak performance
in the weight room.
Prepares me for competition.
My MDH physical therapists and the fitness programs MDH offers help me on my road to recovery and improve my quality of life.
Come see why MDH Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation was voted best of the best in McDonough County.
Dry needling is where you insert a filiform needle into a muscle, a tendon, a ligament, sometimes a bone, and it promotes blood flow and circulation so that it heals that particular painful area.
I have my certificate in vestibular rehabilitation, which focuses on patients with dizziness and balance disorders. It's been very rewarding because a lot of times it's a very short-lived treatment plan, and the patient has remarkable results in a small amount of time.
I chose physical therapy because I knew I wanted to be in the healthcare field. I wanted to be able to help patients in some way related to more in depth. We get to know our patients, and that's really what kind of sets us apart.
I became a nurse practitioner because I wanted to do more, I wanted to learn more, actually have more hands-on individually with patients. The rewarding part for me is that I get to come to work and learn something new every single day.
And welcome back to Bushnell Prairie City High School, a game also being brought to you by Community News Brief. For all of your local news, subscribe to the Community News Brief weekly edition, mailed directly to your home every Friday. As an option, you can also receive Monday and Wednesday editions by email. All of this for only $42 per year or $38 per year if you're 65 or older. Single copies can be purchased at select locations in Bushnell, Colchester, and Macomb, and Bladensville. Also brought to you by MTC Communications. Having slow, unreliable internet just doesn't cut it in 2021. MTC Communications offers lightning-fast, reliable fiber internet, video, phone service, and camera systems to the McDonough, Henderson, and Hancock County areas. Visit mtc.crowdfiber.com to check your availability. So, set two, getting ready to get underway here from Bushnell Prairie City High School in the JV contest, and we have Audrey Hood to serve first for BPC. So I need to reset. And we are underway. We come middle on the attack and the kill by Hodgins. Her second kill and a side out for the Ducks as they take a 1-0 lead. And Herder goes back to serve one more time. Havens. Nelson sets it across, and Herder couldn't get to it, and the two front row players just let it fall right between them. And it's a side out for BPC. Daisy Crow back to serve now. High, deep serve that time. We'll come near side to Clifton. Sierra Shannon puts it up, and then Kramer sets it across, and a little trouble in the back row that time by Sturgeon, but they were able to get it across where the Ducks. Kramer is going to bump it across on a free ball. Sturgeon is there again. Herder now on a bump set. Going to go far side to Hodgson's. Crow. Now it's going to be bumped across, and it's going to fall. A long point, but it is a point for Daisy Crow. Gives her 3rd point of the match, first of the second set, and BPC has the lead for the first time, 2-1. That was Clifton on the serve receive. Hodgson sends it across. And again, a lack of communication results in a free ball falling to the floor. Back to serve will be Jaden Stone as she replaced Hannah Hodgins. Hood, Nelson, Kramer on the attack. Hughes gets the kill as the Spartans having some trouble with communication here as Hood let that go. Havens couldn't get to it. Jaden Stone back to serve again. And that ball has a passing error, goes to the net, and it's 4-2 now. 2 straight service points for Jaden Stone, and BBC trails 4-2. There's another serve. Hood. Nelson's going to track it down. She's going to try a bump set, and nothing available for Kramer to do with that one. Stone gets another service point, give her 3 in a row now. Stone serves again, another hard serve. That one went to Crow as, again, Hood kind of stepped out of the way. 4 straight for Stone. This game also being brought to you by McDonough District Hospital. Stone with the serve, and that time it's an ace. Might be a good time for a timeout. Lack of communication here. McDonough District Hospital's athletic trainers and MDH Rehabilitation Center with locations in Bushnell and Macomb provide expert help to Spartan student athletes in the prevention, care, and rehabilitation of athletic injuries. Learn more at mdh.org. McDonough District Hospital, more than hospital care, hospital caring. Kramer's going to push it across. That's a tip. Crow's there. Nelson's going to push it across. Hughes is going to set to Herder. Herder pushes it across. Crow's back there again. Oh, Shannon did a great job of getting to that, but Nelson, who was trailing it as well, couldn't do anything with it. And it is a point again for the Ducks, and 6 straight for Jaden Stone. It's 8-2. That's deep, but it had to be played. That was a good job of playing it. Maybe not fighting over it would have been better, but Kramer did a great job of coming, getting it, and putting it back in play. Hood couldn't do anything with it, though. And it's 7 straight for Jaden Stone. 9-2. Hughes saved one there. I think that was actually out of bounds. Herder sends it across the free ball. Nelson. Now it's going to be Kramer sending the free ball back to the other side. Herder's going to set middle to Clifton, and Clifton's going to get the kill. That's Clifton's first kill. She does have a block. Stone gets her 8th straight, and it's 10-2. Havens, Nelson, Kramer's going to push it across. And they're going to call Hughes for a lift that time to stop the string for Jaden Stone at 8. A side out sends Callie Kramer back to serve for BPC. Hughes on the attack into the net. A point for the Spartans. Callie Kramer gets her first service point of the contest. It's 10-4. And an illegal rotation. Not sure who was out of place. Unfortunately, I wasn't looking close enough. Kramer is going to get another point, and BPC 10-5 as they check the rotation. $15 has to be to the right of 16. And Nelson's going to set it across. Clifton is there. Nice dig by Hood. Great job by Nelson. Crow's going to send it across. Good rally for BPC. See if they can do something with it. And there's 2 hits by Sierra Shannon, as the hit was initially from Lily Snowden, and she'll go back to serve. Shannon hit it to try and get it across the net. So not a block. She actually swung at it, hit the net, and then she hit it again for 2 hits. So a side out. And passing problems again for BPC as Snowden gets a point, and it is 12-3, or 5, excuse me, 12-5 here at Bushnell Prairie City High School. Game being brought to you by Heil Enterprises and Heil Trucking. They can take your product down the road, near or far, and also offers top-notch heavy-duty truck and trailer repair. Second-generation business continues to grow and continues to support BPC athletics. Stop by and see Danny or Travis on Route 41 south of Prairie City, or call them at 309-775-3333. And M&B Furniture, Bushnell's only furniture store. M&B Furniture is a mainstay in the community and offers free delivery within 40 miles. For everything you need to furnish a new home or to replenish an old one, stop in and see the fine folks at 481 West Main Street, or find them on Facebook, Instagram, or on the web at www.mbfurnitureinccorporated.com. You can also call them at 772-2111. It is 12-5, and another passing error for BPC results in another point for Lily Snowden. Give her 4 on the game match, and it's 13-5. Hood this time, a nice pass to Nelson. Ford's going to bump it across. Herder sets it on out of play. A big-time hit by number 15, Brianna Sturgeon. Goes way deep and out of play down the tunnel. Game also being brought to you by Webb Family Farms. Webb Family Farms has been growing corn, soybeans, and Spartans for 5 generations. Nathan, Lisa, Jamie, Cyrus, Terry, and Linda wish all BPC athletes good luck this season. So Abby Nelson back to serve now. Sturgeon on the attack. Kramer gets it. Nelson's going to try to set it to Ford, who bumps it across. Snowden off the block. Off the block of Shannon. Clifton gets another kill. So it did land in place. Clifton takes a seat. Checking back in is Mercedes Bassett, with her team up 14-6. Sorry about that, folks. Herder tried to make an attack there, hit it deep and out of play. Crow tried to go after it, but missed it, thankfully, for BPC. And it's 14-7. Shannon now to serve. Snowden got the initial serve receive, and then Sturgeon's going to hit it deep and out of play. Shannon got the point. And BPC trails by 6 now, 14-8. Another serve, short, an ace, as that time Jaden Stone couldn't get to it. So here Shannon gets a point and an ace. And BPC trails by 5. Stone, Bassett. Now that's Hughes pushing it across. And then Sturgeon, tried to attack the overpass and hits it into the net. 3 service points in a row for Sierra Shannon, and BPC tries to close back in, 14-10. Bassett, Herder on the attack. It's blocked by Hood, and it falls in as nobody was there to protect the block. Herder gets the kill and a side out for the Ducks. That's her third kill of the contest. Back to serve for the Ducks will be number 5, Josie Hughes, checking back in for the Ducks. Number 23, Hannah Hodgins. Hood. Ford's going to send a free ball over. Bassett's going to come back to, that's in. Yep, come back to Hodgins, who gets a kill. Not a hard kill, but she hit it exactly back to the line. And Hughes is going to get her second service point of the contest. Ford has a back set from Nelson that's unplayable. Hughes gets a third point, and her team goes up 17-10. Crow, Nelson. Kramer's going to bump it across. It's very short. Bassett now is going to back set to Sturgeon. Sturgeon gets the kill. Actually, I think she got the one earlier too so Sturgeon. Kramer, Nelson. Ford gets it across. Good job just to keep that in play. Now an overpass is tipped down by Audrey Hood. A kill for Audrey Hood, her second, and a side out for BPC. 18-11 is the score. Ford back to serve for the Spartans. Back row track dug by Presley Brandt. Hood goes. Hughes. That's going to be Sturgeon on the attack. And it's going to be a passing error out of bounds. Side out to the Ducks. 19-11 is the score. Sturgeon back to serve now for Havana. Nice low serve. Kramer's there. And a passing error went right to where the setter's supposed to be. Nelson just didn't have time to get there. As Sturgeon gets the service point, her third. Free ball. Bassett, near side to Snowden. It's dug by Havens. So we sent across by Crow. Bassett, that's an illegal hit. Yep. Side out to the Spartans, 20-12, and it's like deja vu all over again. The score is very similar to how we were in game one. BPC tried to make a late run, but fell short. We'll see if they can do something a little better here. This time the back set by Bassett goes to the floor. It was looking for Herder. A point for Hood. Give her 3. And BPC closes to within 7 at 20-13. Hood's next serve falls right in front of a diving Hughes for the Ducks. It's an ace for Hood. And BPC trails 20-14. Hood serve this time a little deeper. Sturgeon is there. Bassett, back row attack coming from Hughes, and that's out of play. Just barely over the deep line at the back of the court. And Audrey Hood gets another point. BPC now closes to within 5, 20-15. Bassett. Bump set goes back to Sturgeon, who attacks. Gracie Havens is there. Got to set that overhand, kid. Daisy Crow with the attack. Bassett. Snowden. And Snowden gets into the net. Another point for BPC. Four straight for Hood. 20-16. Nice attack that time by Herder. Gives her 3. Kills. Gives her team a 21-16 lead, and she'll go back to serve. Checking back in for the Ducks will be Keegan Clifton. It is Nelson, Kramer, Crow, Havens, Brandt, and Hood on the floor for BPC. Nice little soft attack by Crow. Gets the kill. Gives Crow her second kill, and she'll go back to serve now. Their team trailing by 4, 21-17. Deep serve. Sturgeon is there. Herder, who's back in at set. And then Snowden's going to blast it out of the back of the court. A hitting error, and it's 3-point game as Crow serves her fourth. Looking for number 5 here. Short. Herder to Clifton. Crow is there, right to the net. Havens can't do anything with it, and it's a side out. Back to serve is Hannah Hodgins. She's got 2 points and 2 aces. That was Hughes, I believe, hitting that across. So Hodgins gets a point. Hughes gets a kill. And it's 23-18. BPC has to get a side out. Short serve hits the foul pole. And it is 23-19. Callie Kramer going back to serve. Kendra Ford steps back in as Libero takes a seat. That's deep and out of play. And Sturgeon almost hit that as the service error gives the Ducks set and match point. They lead 24-19. Is Snowden serving. Shannon, a nice little free ball attack, gives the Spartans life. They have to serve 4 straight here in order to stay alive. A side out results in the end of the match. 24-20 is the score. Nelson serves short. Herder sets near side. It came outside the pole as Sturgeon had to go back behind her to hit it. It is a point and a timeout charged to Havana as Nelson gets the service point, her first, and BPC has closed it to 3 at 24-21. Game being brought to you by Farmers and Merchant State Bank of Bushnell. For over 100 years, Farmers and Merchant State Bank of Bushnell has been serving the local community's needs for personal and business banking, as well as home and agricultural lending. Stop by the main branch at 484 East Main Street or their drive-up facility on Cole Street in Bushnell to learn more. F&M is a member FDIC and an equal housing lender. And the Bushnell Banking Center. Bushnell Banking Center, located at 360 South Green Street in Bushnell, offers full-service banking and loan services for all of your banking needs. Come visit the Bank of Friendly Service or call them at 309-772-2345. Good luck, Spartans. Bushnell Banking Center is an equal housing lender and a member FDIC. So 24-21 here in set number 2. BPC has got their backs against the ropes. They know how Wilder felt on Saturday night. Deontay Wilder lost his trilogy fight on Saturday. BPC is trying to turn things around for the USA here as Nelson with the serve. Herder set on the bump, far side. That should have been 4 hits. They called a block for Hood, though. And then Nelson bailed out of the way, and it falls on a back row attack by Lily Snowden. Give her 4 kills on a game, and that's how this one will end, 25-21. We'll take a break and be back with some stats here in just a minute on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Get dinner to the table quickly, no matter how busy your day's been. True Convection Cooking uses a fan to distribute hot air evenly and cook food faster. So dinner is ready when they are. True Convection Cooking, brought to you by Whirlpool.
MDH has committed to having a top-notch OB-GYN unit.
The new facility, the Dolores Cater Schweitzer Women's Center, this is a quality facility that the patients need to match the quality of care.
And then we also have a new clinic, which is state-of-the-art.
And here at McDonough, we have a team. And everybody feels like they're a part of the successes that we have.
We have a strong team in our office and in labor and delivery. You will get the best care at McDonough District.
Dry needling is where you insert a filiform needle into a muscle, a tendon, a ligament, sometimes a bone, and it promotes blood flow and circulation so that it heals that particular painful area.
And welcome back to Bushnell Prairie City High School. 25-16, 25-21. Havana beats BPC in JV action in 2 sets. For Havana, unofficial stats, Jaden Stone had 8 service points with 1 ace. Emma Harder had 6 service points, an ace, and 3 kills. Lily Snowden had 4 points and 4 kills. Josie Hughes had 4 points and 2 kills and an ace. And Hannah Hodgins had 3 points, 2 aces, and a single kill. Brianna Sturgeon had 3 points, an ace, and 2 kills. And Keegan Clifton had 2 kills and 1 ace, or 1 block on the night, the only block of the evening. For BPC, Audrey Hood had 6 points, an ace, and 2 kills. Daisy Crow had 4 points and 2 kills. Sierra Shannon had 3 points, an ace, and a kill. Kendra Ford had 3 points and an ace. Callie Kramer had 2 points. Presley Brandt had 1 service point, and Abby Nelson had 1 service point. So that's how the post-game show, brought to you by JoJo's Gaming Parlor. JoJo's Gaming Parlor offers the best gaming experience in the McDonough County area. Stop in for a cold drink and a chance to take home a nice wad of cash while you're at it. Also on game nights, check out TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH Events Live on the big screens. Come join your friends at JoJo's, located at 776 North Cole Street in Bushnell, and cheer the Spartans on to victory. So that's how we'll end things here at Bushnell Prairie City High School for the JV contest. We'll take a break and be back in just a few minutes with the varsity contest on our other feed. So make sure you check that out here on Hewlett Public Pro LLC. We'll be back in just a few moments.